Have you ever reached the middle of Ramadan and thought, I'm not doing enough? You started strong. First few fasts felt powerful. You prayed more. You felt focused. And then life happened. Work, family, exhaustion, scrolling at night, missing a prayer, losing that spiritual high. And suddenly Ramadan feels like it's slipping through your fingers. But what if I told you? Ramadan is actually designed for that. It's divided into 3 parts for a reason. Mercy, forgiveness, salvation. And each one meets you exactly where you are. Part 1. The First Ashra, Mercy, Rahmah. The first 10 days of Ramadan are about mercy. And not just Allah's mercy in a distant, abstract way. I'm talking about the kind of mercy that feels personal. You know that quiet feeling when you make a small effort, and somehow it feels bigger than it should? That's mercy. In the First Ashra, the goal isn't perfection. It's softness. A lot of us enter Ramadan with pressure. I'm going to read the whole Quran. I'll wake up every night for tahajjud. This is my reset month. And then by day 4, reality hits. Mercy means this. You don't quit just because you can't do everything. Maybe you can't read a whole juz. Read 1 page. Maybe you can't pray long extra prayers. Pray 2 extra rak'ahs. Why does this matter? Because consistency builds identity. When you show up imperfectly but consistently, you start seeing yourself differently. You stop being the person who always falls off. You become the person who keeps returning. That's mercy. And here's something powerful. Sometimes the biggest mercy is being invited back again and again, even after you slip. Emotional shift. But then comes the second phase. And this is where things get real. Part 2. The Second Ashra, Forgiveness, Maghfirah. The middle 10 days are about forgiveness. And if we're honest, this is the uncomfortable part. Because forgiveness means reflection. It means looking at the habits we avoid thinking about, the grudges we hold, the guilt we carry, the prayers we delayed, the people we hurt. And here's the truth most people don't talk about. Sometimes we don't feel distant from Allah. We feel ashamed. We think, I've messed up too much. I keep repeating the same mistakes. What's the point? But the Second Ashra is not about beating yourself up. It's about release. Forgiveness is powerful because it breaks cycles. Think about procrastination. How many times have you delayed something important, then felt guilty, then avoided it more because of the guilt? Sin works the same way. Mistake guilt avoidance more distance. Forgiveness interrupts that loop. Here's something practical you can do. Pick one thing. Just one. One habit you know is pulling you down. Don't try to fix your entire life in one night. Just take one step. If it's missing prayers, focus on guarding one specific prayer daily. If it's wasting time, set a 20-minute no-phone window before bed. If it's holding a grudge, make silent dua for that person tonight. Why? Because forgiveness isn't just about saying, astaghfirullah. It's about choosing differently when the moment comes again. And every time you choose differently, even slightly, you prove to yourself that change is possible. That's empowering. Emotional build-up. Now here's the part most people wait for. The last 10 days. The nights feel different. The masjid feels different. Your heart feels different. Because now, it's about salvation. Part 3. The Third Ashra, Salvation, Nijat. The final 10 days are about freedom. Freedom from past mistakes. Freedom from bad habits. Freedom from the version of you that you've outgrown. And this is where intensity increases. Laylatul Qadr. Extra prayers. Deep dua. But here's something important. Salvation doesn't start in the last 10 days. It builds from the first 20. Mercy softened your heart. Forgiveness cleaned it. Now salvation elevates it. And salvation isn't just about the hereafter. It's about who you become after Ramadan. Let me ask you something. What if this Ramadan wasn't about doing more, but about becoming different? Different in how you react when you're angry. Different in how you spend your time. Different in how quickly you turn back when you slip. Salvation means you leave Ramadan lighter. Not because your life is perfect, but because your heart is stronger. Here's a simple action for the last Ashra. Choose one identity shift. Not 10 goals. One identity. I am someone who prays far on time. I am someone who speaks gently. I am someone who returns to Allah immediately. Then protect that identity fiercely. Because once Ramadan ends, motivation fades. But identity stays. Closing recap, 1 minute. So here's the journey. The First Ashra teaches you mercy. Show up imperfectly. Keep returning. The Second Ashra teaches you forgiveness. Release guilt. Change one habit. The Third Ashra teaches you salvation. Become someone new. Protect one identity shift. Ramadan isn't slipping away from you. It's guiding you, step by step. And if you've already messed up this month, good. That means you're human. And this month was built for humans. Call to action, personal and doable. Tonight, before you sleep, take 5 quiet minutes. Ask yourself, which ashra am I in right now? Mercy, forgiveness, or salvation? Then take one small action that matches it. Just one. Not for anyone else. Not for social media. For you. Let's not chase a perfect Ramadan.